All right. I guess we're gonna get started. Fucking yeah. I want to start. I want to start making content. It's not gonna be good content, and don't don't hold me that high of a standard. But I start making content. Got some. Got some mics. Got some mics for my birthday, so figured start filming. So I guess I'm just gonna be like rambling for 10 minutes. I don't know how. I don't know how people keep things interesting for that amount of time, and I'm not gonna really be doing anything significant or interesting in any way. I'm just starting. I said, I told myself it was something I was gonna do, and fucking holding myself accountable. I guess. I mean, shit. Because I feel like as a man, once you really truly become a man, have a family that you have to take care of and provide for, and I mean, you're the head of your household. You don't have anybody holding you accountable anymore. Once you're on your own and everything like that, you're the captain of your ship. I mean, you're the top of the ladder. There's no there's yeah, I mean, yeah, there's no one else. There's no one above you telling you, yeah, you got to get this done. You got to do this. You got to try and do good for yourself. I mean, basically, you have friends and shit like that. But I mean, how often do you even see them as a grown up? A grown adult. And I mean, when you see your friends and you don't want to talk to them about how you're not fucking doing enough, you just want to hang out, fucking do your thing. No, it's hard. It's hard. Not even just a man, just an adult in general, dude. Like no one really warned us about this shit, dude. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, it's tough. They're like, oh bullshit. Like you should. I mean, you want to let us be children and shit, but fuck, I think you should tell us about this shit. I mean, tell me, fucking, when you first become adult, it's gonna be probably the worst experience of your life. It's just, but also, it's hard because it's also the best at the same time. Everything's just so new and different. Huh. I guess there's not much to tell. It's a different experience for everybody, right? But it was a lot harder than I thought it would be, honestly. A lot harder. I'm supposed to just, I gotta entertain you guys for 10 minutes straight. I don't want to edit. I really don't want to edit at all. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have to edit a bit when I want to like just kind of throw it up there, dude. Because I mean, it, I do it while I'm working out. I barely even get to work out. So much of my time is taken up by other things. And it's something I've been trying to get myself to do. So I'm trying to just like, at least at first, just carve it out to where at least it makes sense. It makes sense to fit into my routine. Because if not, I feel like I'm just gonna end up not doing it. You know. And that just goes back to the holding yourself accountable thing, dude. I mean, like again, like it just no one's around in your day to day life. Yeah, your spouse, your wife, but it, you have to know what I mean. It's different. It's different, man. You really have to hold yourself accountable. Of course, I'm not saying like you don't respect your spouse's opinion and shit like that. Obviously, it motivates you, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you know, getting getting back into working out just sucks. Sucks. Really, after taking a truly long break, I mean, you get it back quick, but it's so discouraging. Like you get the muscle shakes from weight that used to be your warm up. Honestly, muscles shaking, and you feel so imbalanced. One arm's way weaker than the other. And yeah, it's just discouraging for sure. But definitely comes back quicker than I would say being new to the gym, new to working out. Oh, just keep going no matter what. I mean, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. There's probably not going to be a day that's not hard. I mean, that's the point of it, right? You go in, it's hard. It's only a little bit of time. You keep doing it and you get the results. You get what you want out of it. like anything else, like life, put in the time. Put in the time and like, I mean, eventually you're going to get what you want out of it. Or even if you don't get what you want out of it, you're going to go so farther than you actually could have like comprehended when before you started, and you're just going to be proud of yourself, you know. And you're dropping a lot of life lessons, a lot of you're giving y'all free game right here with this one, dude. You know, some free game with this one. Should be charging for this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. To be honest with you, I have no idea what to talk about. It's not like I'm 20. I'm 20 right now. I'm turning 21 in like 2 weeks. I don't have these profound freaking life advice to be giving y'all. I'm just getting by. I recently started coaching a 10U basketball team, which is really cool. We had our first game yesterday. Good group of kids, man. Something I've never done before. Super out of my comfort zone. I guess not out of my comfort zone, but yeah, not something I'm used to. Definitely not something I used to. Meeting the parents, communicating with everybody. If you know me, you know I'm not a great communicator. Yeah, trying to keep everybody in the loop, and then like I'm doing it for the no shade, but I'm doing it for the YMCA. Not very structured. Then they just kind of be like, "Oh, you want to be a coach? Cool, you're a coach," and then everything else you got to kind of figure out by yourself. But yeah, it's cool. We had our first game yesterday. We won. We killed it. Yeah, it was my first time meeting all the kids. We tried to get a practice in the day before, but it ended up raining out on us. So we had outdoor. We only had an outdoor court to practice on. So nobody ended up meeting each other or anything like that. We all met on Saturday for the game. We all met each other. Got a small 5-10 minute practice in before we got to actually hit the courts. Got to warm up for another maybe 5 minutes. Then we had the game. All the kids are positive, great attitudes. I mean, you really couldn't ask for a much better group of kids, dude. I mean, they're all telling each other good job. They all listened, did exactly what I asked them to. Yeah, dude, they were all just great, and it showed. I mean, it showed on the court, dude. They just killed it. It looked like we'd all been practicing for weeks before, and we all just kind of came together. And yeah, but that just goes back to like trying to hold yourself accountable. Like you don't have anybody pushing you into doing things. You know, nobody as an adult, nobody forces you to do things that are uncomfortable. I mean, your friends can try and pull you out, take you out to the club, and that can be trying to like go out to the bars, and you could be uncomfortable doing that, getting out of your comfort zone. But I mean, beyond that, trying to really build yourself as a person and further yourself in just becoming more fluent in society. You're trying to become a better person, trying to evolve your skill set, evolve your people skills, everything like that. As an adult, nobody really pushes you to do that. Nobody really is on your back telling you, you should do this, you should do that. So you really have to carve things out and try and do things for yourself. I mean, just pushing yourself in different ways, mentally, physically. I mean, physically, I'm always pushing myself. It's something that's not really an issue for me. I enjoy working out. I have a very physically exhausting job and stuff like that. I never feel inadequate in the way of trying to further myself physically, but mentally is something that I never really feel like I'm getting challenged on. Very often, I seem to get things very quickly. That doesn't matter, but I mean, you know, so my mom had the opportunity had arisen to coach. My little sister is on the basketball team. My mom had asked me if I'd be interested in coaching because they're low on staff, and I took that opportunity, and yeah, I really in the long run, just as I mean, even 30 years down the road, me being so young, being 20 years old, just doing things like that, trying to push yourself, I feel like it's going to be so beneficial. Even just way later in life, it's going to be so beneficial. Just you're constantly trying to build yourself, and if you start now, it's going to be better than obviously starting later. You guys know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, I may be a big ass motherfucker, but I ain't that strong right now. Yeah, I know. 225 is a lot of weight, but for being 300 plus, it's really not. Fuck. All right. That was nice. I got a little chest pump going. My daughter's upstairs taking a nap, so I think I'm going to end it there. Because I'm also breathing like a pig, so. Yeah. Later, y'all.